Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Arcanum. So just FYI, I did go through the conversation with Mingarad again, although this time I took her up on her offer, because I did check, and the conversation when we go back to eliminate her, shall we say, will be a little bit more amusing. And, of course, I just had Virgil leave me, and I did the same thing with Gideon that allowed him to call off the Malachian hand. At this point, I think we need to head back to Caledon to try and figure out what's going on with Virgil. So let's go ahead and do that. I cannot teleport here, so I'm just going to go a little bit farther away. I should be able to teleport from here. There we go. Alright, so, let's see if we can get Virgil back. Let's teleport down to Caledon. So I will be coming back here later to, deal with Mingarad. Let's go ahead and advance time until morning. There we go. And I'm not sure what, not sure how you're supposed to know this, but I did end up seeing where Virgil is going to be. There might have been some other information that I missed, or maybe I'm just forgetting it. I don't know, but it's going to be up here at the Sobbing Onion. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Virgil has all of my stuff, after all. I need to get him back in my party so that I can get my stuff back. I believe there is there's a chest there, but I believe there is yeah, there's a trap door over here. Let's see if they get pissy at me for trying to use it. What? Virgil? Half-ogre bandit, dwarf bandit, human bandit, gnome bandit. Well, this is a problem. Excuse me, people. Oh, hey, we're just automatically in combat with them, huh? I'm okay with that. I think we're going to be dealing with some gunfire, but let's take him out. Ooh, that damage. Stop shooting me, please. I said stop shooting me. Well. Virgil does have all of his stuff, at least. Of course, I don't have a way to bring him... Well, actually, I do have a way to bring him back. However, there is a Scroll of Resurrect here, which makes it a little bit easier. Alright, not that one, not that one. There we go. Virgil, come back to me.
Greetings, my friend. It seems... well, it seems we both have come a long way. Thank you. Thank you for bringing me back.
Well, you're welcome. Virgil seems changed. There is a strange look in his eyes, one of peace, but also one of emptiness. He regards you calmly. Virgil, what happened here? I had to bring you back to life.
These men... they were the men who killed my brother, Lawrence. I had come here tonight to confront my past, once and for all. I knew that it would most certainly lead to my own death, but I just couldn't run from it any longer.
So you made me waste a resurrection scroll that I just found here. when you could have said, hey, I could use a little backup for this since I'm going to be 4-on-1. Would you mind helping me out, so terribly good friend Elmandretta? Can you tell me the story, Virgil?
Yes, it no longer holds any power over me. Before I met you, before I met Joaquin, I was very different. I was a criminal, really. An evil man.
I got that.
There's no other way to say it, and I don't mind admitting it to you now.
Well, it's good that you were admitting it.
I lived my life like a dead man. Well, at least in the sense that I used to view such things. I cared very little for anything at all. I lived only from moment to moment. No sense of right or wrong. I stole or lied or even killed with no thought for morality or consequence. And the men I associated with were the same way. Such lives feed upon themselves.
Yeah.
My family moved to Caledon when I was younger. Lawrence and I were close in our early years, but the life I chose to lead as I grew older was repulsive to him. We finally had a falling out. At the time, I didn't care. The dead have no family and remember not their pasts. This place is a place for the walking dead, a place where men gather to feed their darker sides. I knew it well, too well. I spent a lot of time here, time and money. I also gambled with men who make a living doing so, and one night, I lost more money than I had.
Alright, do go on.
I was threatened physically when I couldn't pay, but what is pain to dead men? I laughed and bled and spat on them. It was only then that they threatened to kill my brother if I didn't pay. Of course, I thought it was only a threat, and really, in the end, I didn't feel anything about the matter. I'd left all that behind me, or at least that's what I thought.
So they followed through on their threat, huh?
I can't tell you the pain which tore open my very soul when I found Lawrence, bleeding and broken, life gone out of him. I cursed myself and the gods and everything else I had forsaken, and I ran. I ran so far and so fast that I don't remember anything until I woke up on the doorstep of the Panari Temple, where Joaquin took me in. I was just saying that I came here tonight to face my past, and to avenge my brother whom I betrayed. These men were the men who killed him. I knew that I wouldn't survive, but the weight of his death, and my cowardice, were too much to bear any longer. And here you found me.
Well, can I ask you a few questions about it, Virgil?
Yes, of course.
Let's see. I'm glad you're alive. I must be going. You should have told me. I would have helped you.
I know you would have. But this was a journey that I had to make myself.
To death, apparently?
This all sounds so bloody serious, doesn't it? This wise and introspective gibberish doesn't fit me very well. I'll do my best to put a cap on it. But it has changed me for the better. And I thank you once again.
If you say so. A few more questions.
Yes, of course.
So, tell me, Virgil, was it worth it? Do you feel that weight any less?
Yes. I saw Lawrence, you see. I saw him on the other side. We didn't really speak, but I felt that he was at peace. That he held no ill will towards me. That lessened my guilt. Allowed me to see that those choices I'd made were made by someone else. Another man. And that I had left that man behind.
The other side. Tell me about death, Virgil. What was it like?
It was, well, peaceful, I suppose. I remember very little. I have memories of a gray place, warm, silent. There was no pain there, no suffering. And I remember feeling that it was boundless. A place that was no place, not a prison nor a punishment, but freedom without end.
Well, that's definitely not how it was described in Mesopotamian mythology. You sound as if you enjoyed it somehow.
I did, in a strange way. You've no idea what it's like to let go of everything that constitutes our struggles in this life. Pain, greed, envy, guilt. It's liberating, even in its emptiness. I can honestly say that I wanted to come back, to finish what I'd began with you. That a small part of me wanted very badly to stay. And I think that I carry that great place with me always. A small piece of death.
Oh, is it like the way that I just cast harm on everything? A few more questions.
Yes. Of course.
Alright, well, I'm glad you're back. Will you join us again?
Yes, of course I will journey with you. As your protector and as your friend. As if I've got a bloody choice. Aren't we all just pawns of prophecy? And something else. I'm not sure, but I think that something has happened to me as a result of all this. I may be better equipped to face Aranax when the time comes.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad, Virgil. Shall we?
Yes. Let us continue on.
Thank you for the healing. Let's see. I'm not sure. I mean, his dodge and melee are maxed out now, and that might be part of it. His perception's down, but that's because of his helmet. His heal skill is all the way up max. His pick locks, I think, is better. Although maybe I just haven't been paying attention. Does he have anything other than healing spells? He's got up to Sanctuary. Spell protects the caster from undead. Does not have Resurrect. I don't know if he will get Resurrect. His Dexterity is up to 18. His Intelligence is up to 18. His Willpower is up to 15. Alright, well, let's check out these bodies. What do you got? You have a balanced sword. Quality hammer. It is actually snowing now, which is like the first time it has snowed in this area in 20 years in November. Ooh, a fancy pistol. Go ahead and take all of that. And what do you have? You have a repeater rifle. Go ahead and take that. Magnus, let's see. So your shotgun is 1 to 10, 1 to 10, range 5. That is 2 to 9, 2 to 5, 10, and 5 to 12, 1 to 8, 15. Here, you take the guns. You see if you decide to like use them or anything. Take the bullets. You just hold on to these for now. No magical items, unfortunately, but there might be something in some of these containers. It's that conveniently placed Scroll of Resurrect. Nothing in the barrel. Nothing in that barrel. Nothing in that barrel. Well, that's a little rather disappointing, actually. Okay, well, Virgil, you're not dead at least, so I guess that's a good thing. You're back with us. You have anything to say? Let's trade. You're leaving now? Do you have anything to say? I have some questions. Okay, never mind. They don't have anything to say about me killing, I assume, their men downstairs. Oh well. Still the guy who, yeah, this guy over here, who is friends to Magnus. So let's go talk to him again. See if we can get anything else. Hello. I want to speak with you about a few things. What can you tell me about this graveyard? What do you know about Roseboro? It's a gift shop. Alright. I don't need his help digging up Victor. He doesn't say anything.
How can I help you?
A few questions for you, Magnus. What do you know about this place?
Caledon? Yes, I'm actually from here. I've lived here for many, well, I mean that I've visited here many times. You know, on my travels, during my search. It's a beautiful city. I recommend seeing the royal castle. It's quite a feat of architecture. More than likely, the dwarves had something to do with it. How can I help you?
Okay, so, no, you don't really say anything. Can you make anything else for me these days? That's about it there. That's about it there. There's not going to be anything here. Nope. Alright. Well, okay. In that case, let's go ahead and teleport and, see if we can let our old friend at the Wheel Clan know. And see what he will have to say about all of this. I believe that's where I want to go. Do-do-do-do-do. I mean, we do know now where the Black Mountain Clan dwarves are. Not that it helps us that much. Alright, let's go around the corners here. Now, there was a guy here who was talking about going to one of the other places. Something about the, something about Durin. I wonder if I should go look for him. While we get slowed down from so many people wandering around. That is one of the downsides of having so many companions with the way that I'm playing the game. Come on, Magnus, keep up. Hello. How's it going?
Greetings. It's good to see you again. And again I thank you. I have assumed my rightful place as King of the Dwarves. I've made peace with my past, but have not forgotten its lessons. Tell me, have you found anything out about the fate of the Black Mountain Clan?
I wonder where his son has gone off to. Yes, I know what happened to them.
This reaches much further than even I thought. The fate of Arcanum itself hangs in the balance. It seems it is again my place to make things right.
What are you saying, Luger?
I mean that your friend here is not the only dwarf in Arcanum who's willing to take part in this quest. Tell me, young brother, who are you?
Ooh, interesting. Let's listen in.
Yes, your majesty. I am Magnus Shale Fist, sir. At your service, sir.
Keep listening.
Magnus Shalefist, eh? It's a pleasure to meet you, Magnus. I don't believe I've ever heard the name of Shalefist. Which clan are you of?
What clan, you ask? Well, you see, your majesty, that's a bit complicated. I mean, I'm from one of the oldest... oh, there's no use in lying to you. I don't know what clan I'm from. My family hasn't known for a long time.
I see. Listen, lad. A dwarf carries his clan in his heart. No time nor distance can keep you apart from them, and eventually a dwarf always comes home. Do you understand, Magnus?
I'm just totally eavesdropping here.
Yes, your majesty. It's just that I've looked for them for so long. I want so much to be able to find them, or to know who they were. I want so much to be a part of dwarven history, to make a difference.
You're doing that already, lad. You've done enough to make any clan proud. Arcanum is in need of heroes, and you've heeded the call. I am ready to heed that call as well.
What are you saying, Logar?
I'm saying that I mean to do whatever is necessary to avenge my people and save our world.
No, I'll be off then. No, splendid. Will you join me?
Yes, I think you would be a fine companion. I've already made preparations. Should we leave now?
Yeah, no time like the present. Let's be off.
Yes, to whatever awaits us.
Yeah, I'll take my leave. I have another person in my party. Yay! Logar Thunderstone, level 35. Reaction is now 102. Oh, he loves me. Aww. Aww. He currently has a Dwarven Chainmail. Might need to look for another set of armor for him. Let's take a quick look at his character sheet. So he's got a little bit of repair firearms, picklocks, and disarm traps. His strength is a massive 20. Willpower 16. Dexterity is 18. His constitution is only 9. Interesting. Let's see. Nothing there, nothing there. Maxed out in dodge and melee. I don't think he's going to have any spells. Can he make anything for me? He cannot. Alright, so he is basically just a pure fighter. But he's going to be pretty good at it with that strength. And pretty good dexterity. So, yeah. I'm not too displeased there. Magnus is actually a higher level. Magnus's strength is actually getting pretty high up there, though. But he has a much higher constitution. Jeez. Alright, so he does not have Bear Trap, Clockwork Decoy, and Mechanized Arachnid. Not that I think I'd care about those. Helm of Vision gives you unequaled and, more importantly, unobstructed vision when the situation arises. That'd be kind of nice. Featherweight Chain Mail could be good. And Elite Plate Mail could be okay. Although I'm not sure... Oh, you do need the Featherweight Chainmail. I don't know if he'll actually get to those in by level 50 or not, though. Yeah, so we have yet another party member. I'm not sure how many more I can have. Max followers 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I am at the max followers at the moment. Might have to part with Gar. Might have to part with Gar, because there is someone else that I would like to get. And for now, wait, dog. And now, dog. Come. There we go. So this way, dog is down here. I mean, I guess other than getting access to his character sheet, I'm not really going to be doing much with, you know, with him. I can't access his inventory, for example. Interestingly enough, Dog's strength is also 20. He's a melee master. He's got max dodge and basically nothing else. Which is kind of what you would expect, right? Alright, but let's take a quick look at Gar's character sheet. 14 strength, 15 dexterity. His dodge and melee are decent. A little bit of gambling, but that's because of ring and nothing else. So yeah, I think we may have to part with Gar. But for now, let's go ahead and teleport. We will teleport to Kintara. Alright, I need to talk to you guys. Keep forgetting that I have to talk to them to get up here. No, that's not where I want to go. I want to go down here. I think it might be sleeting outside now. Alright, let me save it before we talk to Raven.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you.
Hello, Raven. Do you have a moment to speak?
Certainly. How can I help you?
I bring information about the village of the Dark Elves.
I'm so very glad you've returned to us. Did you find the village of the Dark Elves? What happened since you left us?
Well, I traveled to Tarant, and tell her how you found Sanang.
So, Min Garad is a woman. I'd very much like to meet her.
Oh, I hope you get the chance.
So do I. So do I. And what did you find out from this Min Garad?
Well, she told me of the Black Mountain Clan.
So, the Black Mountain Clan was banished in order to help Aranex weaken the wards. He's really coming back. We elves are a magical race and wise to the ways of ruin and prophecy. But I never really thought... Regardless, we must act. You must speak to my mother. She may be able to see what is to be done.
Wait, I have some questions about Aranex.
The story of Aranex is an old one. He was a powerful elf who lived in the Age of Legends. Back then, there was an elven council who ruled over the land, and Aranex had defied them. There was a great struggle between them, and Aranex was banished to the Void. The story, of course, is much more complicated than that, but those are the important points.
The Void? What is the Void?
The Void is where people go when they are banished. Don't ask me about it. I don't know what it's like. In fact, no one knows, because no one has ever come back from there.
What do you mean by the Age of Legends?
The Age of Legends refers to a time in Arcanum's history when things were much different than they are now. There was an elven council that ruled over all of the races, and magic was a large part of everyone's lives. It was a time of heroes and great good, and also of great evil. A time before the rise of technology, before the Dwarven clan wars, before the mages left for Tula.
What more is there to the story of Aranex?
I don't know as much about the history as others. The Panari religion is very concerned with Aranex. The prophecy of his return comes from them. If you have questions about it, they have temples all across Arcanum. Any priest would be able to give you the particulars.
Okay, well, what should we do?
My mother will know the course we should take. She may be able to see through all of this and tell us what is to be done.
Oh, I'll speak with her and return once I have. Hello, non-silver lady, who's rather green instead.
Hello again, traveler.
Hello, silver lady. I have one more question to ask you.
Yes, I knew you'd return to me. And it seems that you still walk the shore. This gladdens me.
Why?
It means that you've chosen the right path, traveler. At least, right in the way that you see things. I am happy for you.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, may I ask you something?
Of course. What is the question?
How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? I mean, what am I to do next? Please, try to be clear. Hello?
Your answer lies with Nazarudin.
What? How is that possible?
You have your answer, traveler. We won't be speaking again.
Well, poop. You hear a faint whisper and a soft laughter, but otherwise the lady is still. Tell me more! You never did answer my question about the Tootsie Roll Pops either. Raven, your mom won't talk to me.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you.
Reaction 97. Do you have a moment to speak?
Certainly. How can I help you?
Well, I've spoken with your mother about Aranax, and it didn't really help.
You did? And what did she tell you?
She told me my answer lies with Nasrudin.
That's very, very odd.
Tell me about it! But why do you say so?
Because Nasrudin has been dead for more than 2,000 years.
Does seem to make things a little difficult, and I don't have the spell that lets me talk to dead people.
Yes, it would seem so.
Nasrudin and the Council, they banished Aranax.
Yes, I know. At least that's the story. As I've said, I don't know the details.
Well, that puts me in a pinch. I'm looking for a dead man.
Yes, it is very strange. My recommendation is that you travel to Caledon. There you will find the first temple of the Panari, and perhaps some more answers.
That sounds like a good idea. Would you like to join me?
No, you already have too many companions as it is.
Poop.
Was there anything else? I've much to take care of here in Kantara.
I figured as much. Let's see. My charisma is 20, and I'm not sure how much more I can get out of that. Yeah, stat has already reached its maximum value, so I cannot get any more charisma, and thus cannot get more companions. So I am at my max companions. If I talk to you again...
It's so very good. Certainly. How can I help?
Okay, yeah, so I can just ask her. Alright, I'm sorry, Gar, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. It is a shame, because I have enjoyed you being with me. I need to give these to someone else. Not... Well, for now, you can have that. You will like that. You can have that. You can carry these. You can wear that. You can wear that. You won't wear that. Oops, actually I should give that to Virgil. You'll use that. You might use that. Yep, you're going to use that instead. And there we go. Those are elven boots. Okay, let's get a little bit so people aren't, like... It's funny how Gar becomes blue when he's wearing that dread armor.
Yes, madam. What would you have me do?
Perhaps
What
we could
would
do
you ask of me,
something...
madam?
It is time to go our separate ways, I fear.
Goodbye, madam. I thank you for returning my freedom to me.
You are very, very welcome.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you.
You have a moment to
Certainly.
speak?
How can I help you?
I was wondering if you wanted to join me, Raven.
I was hoping you might offer. I do have many responsibilities here in Kantara, but I think my place is with you. This matter affects all of Arcanum and the elves more directly. Yes, I will go with you and do what needs to be done if you will have me.
I will, Raven. It would be an honor to have you.
And it will be my honor to be associated with someone of such obvious courage and integrity.
Well, thank you.
Shall we?
I am the Avatar, after all. Yes, let us go. All right, and let me spread out a little bit more so that I can see Dog. Wait here, Dog. Arf. And come on, Dog. Good puppy. All right, so Raven has pretty high dexterity, level 32, 12 intelligence, 15 willpower, 9 strength, 11 constitution. She is an expert at bow. She's got good dodge, decent melee. No other skills there. I believe she will have some spells. Purity of Water, Call Fog, Squall of Ice, and Body of Water. Capable of water movement. Not sure what that will really do. Spell creates a storm of ice and sleet centered on the target tile. Spell creates a billowing mist centered on the target tile. And spell raises the beauty of the target creature. And she's got healing as well. So we've got 2 people who can heal. So, yeah. Alright, let's take a quick look at her inventory. Note from Renford to Raven. She also has 30 arrows right now. She has an Elven Hunter's Bow, Dragon Skin Leather. She's got Elven Boots, and a Ring of Protection. I guess you can have that. Alright, so you're not going to be using those Elven Boots. You can wear those. I'll do some other inventory management in between episodes, I think. My dearest Raven, although I must leave on my search for the Dark Elves, I shall keep the moments we shared safely in my heart. I can only hope that one day we will again walk the trees of Kintara hand in hand. Forever I am yours, Renford A. Terwilliger. Oh. Okay. And I am going to give you that amulet. You'll get better use out of it than Logear, I think. Anything else? So I've got this bow. I need to move some things. There we go. Take all 1,100 arrows. I don't know why that just closed out, but... What other stuff did I have? I had that I might give you. Let's see. Do you want that? Nope, you don't really want that. Do you want that? You do want that. Alright, so that's 18, 105% to hit, 1 to 10 damage, 2 to 5 fatigue damage. Has a much higher speed. Crit hit plus 50 against animals. I guess that's okay. And you can have all of those arrows. There you go. Alright, so you do want that. Let's see. That's 64. Minus 52. Yeah, alright, so that's definitely better. Faster way to do this. Okay, we'll just do that. And you can hold on to that. Oops, you're not the right person for that. Just in case you want a gun, you can have that one. There we go. Alright, well, that's probably a good point to call it. I wonder if you would wear that. You would! Not sure if that's any better. How much better that is. 56, 64. Interesting. She would prefer to wear that, even though this one, the total there is saying it's better. Oh, part of it is because the AC is 65 versus 26. Still, we'll let you use that. It gives a good boost to fire resistance, 62%. And we may need to look for some sort of... I'll need some gloves. I've got some back in my barrel, though. We'll look for some other things as well. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. When we come back next time, I will have returned to Tarant, done a little bit more inventory shenanigans, and we'll move on from there. See you next time, everyone.